My name is Alex Washington. I'm 18 years old. This is my story. When I skipped kindergarten, I didn't exactly feel like it was really going to mean anything until you get to like middle school, and then everybody started really pointing out that I was younger than everybody, and everybody started talking about how young I was, and that like always stayed with me throughout the rest of school, was how much younger I was than everybody. Always a year, at least a year younger than everybody. Academically, it didn't affect me, but in the social aspect, especially when it comes to self-esteem, in a way it did affect me academically, because I wanted to fit in. So I tried my hardest to make myself desirable to them, so they can be my friends. My experience in public school was overall confusing and hard. It definitely challenges how much your heart can take, because it's such a big difference from just the differences between elementary school to middle school to high school it's a big difference, especially once you get to high school. Everybody told me that once I go from 8th grade to 9th grade, it's not going to be the same, and I didn't believe them, and so I went in there lightly. I took it all lightly, and ultimately it didn't go as well as I planned. In 9th grade, I decided that maybe I should try other means of school, because public school was not, well, just the school I was at in general was really stressing me out. The people, the atmosphere, everything. I was not getting anything done. I thought to better myself, I should probably go into a school where I can focus and be like myself, at least. So I decided to go into cyber school. The hardest part about cyber school would definitely be the fact that you have freedom. Too much freedom is not a good thing, especially when it comes to school, because if you're one of the people who, if they have all this freedom, you probably won't get anything done. You're just going to do whatever you want, then you shouldn't do it. And that was like the hardest challenge for me, was converting over to the person who could just sit down and decide to do work. I never did that. It took me about a year to even get into that. But the best part would also have to be freedom. It is the best and worst, and like especially because even though it can be your downfall, it can also help you, because if you get up, do your work every day, you could be done school well before everybody else, because there's no holding back when you have classes that you can do at any time of the day. Currently, I'm just getting ready to take the transition from everyday school to the rest of my life. In my spare time, I basically just learn about computers, learn network engineering stuff, especially since that's what I'm going into. I've been trying to get as much of that into my head so I can try to get a head start, because nowadays it's so hard to get a job in that field when like everybody's coming out just using, like, trying to say degree, so you have to have like all this special stuff to get ahead. So I've been trying to get that stuff early. So my lifetime goal is to be the head IT like specialist of a company, a nice company, like the buildings downtown, like a nice sky, like I want to be able to run one of those buildings, and like all the computers through it, networks. I want to be able to be counted on to handle all of that. That's truly what I want to do. I want to be like the person who controls just a whole building of computers. That would be perfect. And I want to definitely have a family, for sure. I don't know exactly each detail in that, but I know I just want to be happy and successful and be proud of my life. Like when I'm on my deathbed, I want to say that I don't have any regrets.